Okay, so we'll go to Serena. Sure. Have we got us exciting, better than all the vlogs put together? Not put together, but better than the last vlog. Is June 1st, holy cannoli, 2019. Wow, in the day of our crypto Lord. It's the pumps. We got more pumps than we've ever seen in the one vlog before. Let's talk about the EOS pump, 17% in a day. EOS peaked at 10.3K sats. Could you believe EOS? Wow. No, Daddy. I think it went from 8,900 to 10.3K sats, and then Bitcoin went up like 2%. So I think like 18% a peak. But Tron, I knew Tron hadn't pumped yet, and it dipped to 385 sats, and then it peaked at 465 sats. Could you believe Tron? What is that, like 20%, 22% a peak? Wow, incredible. And then, what else? Oh, the moment you've all been waiting for. The one in Harmony, Harmony 1 started trading. It opened on so many exchanges. First, Bilaxy got it. So the pre-sale, the pre-sale was 44 Satoshis. It was actually 35, but adjusted price was 44 with the Bitcoin pump. And then, so the Bonanza IO, if you held a lottery ticket, I've been in 3 other vlogs, so I'll just review it quickly. If you had the lottery tickets for holding BNB and rode the waves, then you would have had, I think price was like 33K sat on the first day of holding, or was it 36K sat? I don't know. And it ended up at 39K sat, or it bottomed at 36.5 where it started, and then it pumped again to like 395. So it was up and down. What a wave. You could have longed and shorted BNB on different exchanges like CoinDCX and BitMax. So anyway, the Harmony 1 IEO was 44 sat adjusted for BTC pump, and the private sales were doing about 2.2x private sale, but with 75% lockup, but a 40% bonus, so it was really a 65% lockup. So you have to assume these lockups are going to zero in 6 months or a year and a half, because how many of these alts are going to be around and at their original price too? So anyway, so I had bids at like 75 to 110 sat. And boom, I was really worried about the 110 sat because that was 2.5x. So I almost canceled it, but I left it just baby bids like $1,000. And it hit, the 2.5x hit. I'm like, why didn't I go all in? Why didn't I sell all my bids 2.5 to 3.5x? And you won't believe it. So I sold at 175 to 185 sat. I said I was gonna sell like 225 sat max, but I couldn't do it. So it peaked at 334 sats, I think. Incredible. So it did like 8x. Such an incredible pump. And on the BNB side, it actually did the full 10x in the opening minute. So with huge pumps like that, where they open at one price and move up like 7x in the first minute or 5x, there's going to be a wild variation on the BNB side, and USDT side not so much. BNB usually follows BTC usually follows USDT, but BNB is usually a little different because not everyone's calculating the BNB price, and it takes a few seconds for the market makers to match on the BNB side. Anyway, so yeah, crazy pump on both the BNB and the BTC or USDT price. So amazing. So everyone in Tick, and I want to make a special shout out to CZL Harmony in the Abyss, the Dark Crypto Lord on Twitter. He's been calling all these shots lately, and ended up submitting his lottery ticket. So if you replied to the Binance tweet with your BNB, I mean your IEO ticket number, they randomly drew 10 numbers and he was one of the 10. I think there were only like 200 submissions, so there was a high rate of winning on that. So incredible way to win. He turned that, just a random reply to a tweet, into like $1,800. He sold at, I think, 225 to 265 Satoshis. Crazy. And I'm just gonna name a few people who participated in the IEO and had at least one ticket. I think 3 tickets was the max for most of the tick members. There's probably some guy with like 10 tickets. So the GOAT, I think he had a couple tickets, at least 1 or 2 tickets. CZL had, I think, 1 ticket, plus he won another ticket, or he had a pre-sale. Who else had a ticket? Darth Holio, Len News, had a ticket, or a couple tickets. I think Opoy had some tickets. I don't know how many. BNB Bear had 2 or 3 tickets. Lova had 3 tickets. So these are all huge tick winners. So if you're not winning on crypto in this bull market, then just join tick and you'll start to win left and right. Like, I don't know a single person that's not winning in tick right now, except Donk Fo Trader. I think he's not winning because he's not active in trading in tick. Even the Dink Curator is winning, and Don Kukzak is winning too. He's making some nice plays. So that runs down the list of winners. Oh, and EOS, since I think 8,000 sat, it's hard to remember these guys' names from memory. He's winning too. I can't think of his name. So let's talk about other coins. Sorry that took a long. I just wanted to talk about Harmony for a while. So I talked about shorting. So we've all talked about margin in my last vlog and longing, but you can also short. So shorting, it's kind of like, it's counterintuitive, shorting. Like, if everything's dumping, you can say, I'm gonna short, sell, Bitcoin is crap, 2018, I'm gonna short. But now it's counterintuitive to short a pump, like news. They say sell the news, so everything's pumping leading on to the news. So Tron extended their news from June 1st to June 3rd. I guess it hadn't pumped it enough, so people were planning to dump Tron on the news on June 1st, but they extended the news. Justin Sun Tron extended the news to June 3rd, so because Tron hadn't pumped enough. So he's like, let's drag this pump out 2 days. And sure enough, it pumped 20% in those 2 days. I mean, at least today, the last 24 hours. And then EOS. So EOS had a big news announcement on June 1st. I don't know if they announced it yet. The Voice. They acquired the app called Voice. I guess it's just like a WhatsApp copycat app. It's going to be built on the EOS platform, so we'll see how that goes. And so shorting EOS, the EOS pump from 7,900 sats to 10.3k sats. So around 10k sats is this big resistance. So a lot of people have their shorts at 10k sats, but it rarely exactly hits 10k sats and then dumps. So it wicked a little higher up to 10.3k sats, so that's why it's safe to move your stop loss to like 10.5. If you're doing like 5x leverage is a pretty good short. So you would be down 25% on your position on 5x leverage, but you would just hold. So you'd put your stop loss at like 10.7. It's hard. You can stop losses are kind of a tricky thing to place, because whales are always looking to run your stops, because that's where the liquidity pool is, where your stops are. And stops are psychological. They're usually not a physical resistance stops, but sometimes they are. So anyway, just short at 10k stats with, or you can do a ladder. Laddered orders are the best. So you'd stop at like 9.9, start at 9.9, and you'd short up to like 10.2, and then you would just like every one of those orders would hit. Then your stop at like 10 point. You can ladder your stops from like 10.5 up to 10.8 if you want. So when the price of EOS hit 10.3 and then it collapsed, it dumped 5% in one candle from like 9.95 to 9.55 K sats, and then it recovered a little bit, and then it just dumped again from 9.5 to 9.15 K sats. So you could scalp it as well. You could set bids in like the 9.1 to 9.3 long range and hope to catch a wick, but you have to watch. If you're scalping, you have to watch, because if the price isn't wicking down, then it's going to slowly dump, and you can't flip. The point of scalping is to flip wicks, like catch a candle down. But if it's slowly dumping or pumping, then there's no point to leave those orders unless you caught those wicks anyway, because your scalping is sort of going against a momentary trend versus the longer trend. Anyway, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, game 1, the Toronto Raptors defeated the favorite Golden State Warriors in game 1, even though the Raptors were like 1-point favorites. But everyone's saying, oh, the series is over. It's one game, folks. It's one game. The series is not over. It's best of 7, first to 4 wins. So the Warriors can still win. They still have a good chance. And they're still the favorites to win, okay? They're still minus 155 to win. And Raptors are plus 130. So Warriors are still the favorites in Vegas. But on paper, yes, the Raptors are the favorites because they're up 1-0. So I think the good bet, it's still strong to take the plus 130 on the Raptors, even though you should have taken them at plus 265 before game 1. So I still say bet the Raptors. It's a safe bet on the series, up 1-0. Anyway, yeah, they have about like a 60% chance to win the series now, up 1-0. Unless you think the Warriors are going to explode in the next games, like they did against the Blazers. But the Raptors are a more complete team than the Blazers in terms of defensive efficiency. The Blazers had crazy offense, but they sacrificed defensive efficiency. And is Gasol going to score another 20 points? Probably not. He'll get 10 points. And is Siakam going to score 30 points, 32 points? I don't think so. Is he going to go 11 for 11 during a stretch? No. Wait, was it 11 or 11 straight points? I think it was 11 in a row. But, yeah, he ended up going, I think, 14 of 16 or something crazy, 12 of 14. And so Siakam is going to get his, and Leonard had a low-scoring game, 5 of 14, but he's going to, a lot of people are saying he's hurt, but he's going to come back, and he's going to get his. But it's good that he can trust Siakam and Gasol underneath Van Vliet for 3-pointers. Oh, let's talk about Van Vliet neutralizing Stephen Curry. Crazy, right? He's been I think the best defender in limited games, only 2 games on the season, but the best defender in a limited subset over the course of the 2018-19 season against Stephen Curry. So let's see what happens in game 2 if he can neutralize his offense again. And I'm just going to say he will in the limited 3-game sample. He only scored 6 points when guarded Van Fleet on 30 or 29 possessions. Who else? What else? Oh, the Champions League final right now. Liverpool is up 1-0. I said take Tottenham Hotspur because they were the underdogs at plus 330 to win, so it would have been nice to take them, except Liverpool was up 1-0. I don't know the score right now. I would have still taken them 1-0, but not 2-0. I would have stopped betting them. So they were plus 800 when they went down to 1-0. What else? Oh, sex, drugs, violence, media, entertainment. Oh, the Aladdin movie I think I talked about the Aladdin movie came out. Oh, no, I can't open your eyes. Take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world. Let me share this whole new world. I love you, Aladdin. I love you, Princess Jasmine. Oh, that's the ending. I'm sorry for spoiling a 25-year-old movie for you folks. Okay. Anyway, anything else? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Remember, happiness is psychological. So if you think you're happy, but you're actually not really happy, you're going to be really happy. So it's called a positive reinforcement cycle. So just pretend to be happy and you'll be happy. And maybe the ultimate goal isn't to be happy, but you tend to work better and think better when you're happy. So that's why it's good to be happy. And that concludes my vlog. Thanks for watching. And again, to all the shout outs, you deserve it. Well played on the harmony. You put in a month of crazy B&B swings, but it was worth it. Thanks for watching, and thanks to CZ Binance. A shout out to the official king of Binance.
Do you want some water?
Where's the poop? Oh, okay, thanks. Thank you. Poop spotter. You are the Lord finder of poop.
We're commander of poop.
Okay, let's find more poop. Where's the poop? We gotta find it. Search and destroy. That's our mission. Some old poop.
I smell poop.
Oh, alright. We're giving up the poop search for now.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, continue. Go. The Blue Jay way. Did you see the bluebird, Leotard? building a nest.
See him? Tree? Oh, he's so pretty. No, don't touch. He's got his babies over there. She's got his babies over there, okay? Don't go over there. Wow, she's so pretty. That's not a bluebird. That's like a...
Blue jay?
Is it?
I don't know.
That blue jays are all blue in the sky. Just go easy.
Not an ornithologist. There's a castle over there.
Yeah, wow.
Right in the middle, it's John's castle.
Bonanza?
Yeah, it's a castle. Look at those ants down there. There's a pink ant and a blue ant. And we're at the world famous Bronco Burrito. And there it is, El Bronco Burrito, world famous. So you going, oh, it's a door, I'm just gonna pull. No, it's a sliding door. And then the uphill, it's a slanted hill. Just watch your step. Okay, I just want to talk for 1 minute about Bronco Burrito, the history. So originally it was a torture chamber for Franciscan priests during the Spanish colonial period of North America and California. So that's why they have the sliding doors and the uphill ramp. It was used to wheel in prisoners and torture them in the 18th century and 19th century. And that's it.